The first question that I got is about vamps. And a lot of you have questions about vamps. Vamps are a wonderful concept if you've never heard of what a vamp is. It's basically kind of like a filler chord progression that you can use when you have one chord that just drags out forever and ever and ever. Good morning, Missy. Hey, Allie. Hey, you guys. Hey, Caleb. Hey, Rachel. Good morning. So the first question is, I need help on vamping. Like when a song stays on one note for an extended period of time, what can I do to make it sound fuller? Can I get a hand raise if you need help making your songs sound fuller? I would love for you to use the song Shout, Let's Testify by Jason Krabs. You guys know this song? It is a very good song. I was listening to it earlier. So she wants me to use this as an example because this is a song she's working on that she's stuck on. Good morning, Melissa. It stays on D for like forever is what she says. Is there a theory shortcut to vamping, kind of similar to how the 4/5 can be used as a turnaround chord? Okay, that's a lot in one question. Thank you, Kendra, for sending in that question. First of all, I listened to the song Shout, Let's Testify this morning, specifically listening for places that you can use the vamp. Now, if you've never used the vamp before, you don't know what it is. The vamp is basically a 1 chord, a 4/1, and a 1/7. That's it kind of in a nutshell. That being said, you can't use the vamp on all fast songs. Wah, wah, wah. I know. Heartbreak. I just broke your heart. And I think this is one of those songs that I would not use the vamp on. It just has a different feel, and the vamp would make it sound kind of funky, like it would just sound off. So I came up with a few options for you to use instead of the vamp on this song. You ready? So you could use octave or single note runs. So like da 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 da. Let's see. So like any kind of octave feel you could use. Da 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 da. You could use those same fills with single notes. So, okay. And then you could mix those notes up. Another thing that you could do is you could improvise with progression. So say like you're on one chord for a really long time. Da 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 da. You could learn chords to kind of fill in those spaces. Okay, so this is what you would do in places where the vamp would not work. Now, I wish I had the time. I'm trying to get to all the questions I can today, so I don't have the time to break down the actual vamp or like go through how to play all those progressions. But if you're serious about wanting to play fast songs and to get better, if you wanted to get on the Piano Players Inner Circle wait list, hey Allie, good morning, you can do that. Just go to thetunebucket.com and click start here and it'll take you right to that wait list. Okay, the next question is from Audrey. When do you roll your notes? Is it on the last note played, like roll B flat higher and higher up on the scale? So you guys have heard me talk about not just beating a song to death, right? Because it just takes away from the beauty of the melody of the song. And I really, really push you guys to break up your notes, break up your chords. So, okay, so if you were gonna beat a song to death, it would just kind of be straight. So listen for the difference when I break up the notes. Okay, so yes, Audrey, you can take the notes of the chord that you were just playing and then just keep repeating them all the way up the keyboard. You could even repeat them back down if you wanted to. Like this. Okay? So a song that I thought of that would be a good example is the song, Here I Am to Worship, Here I Am to Bow Down, Here I Am to say that you're my God. Okay, now you probably wouldn't roll every chord, but it just kind of gives you an idea of what that would sound like. All together lovely, all together worthy, all together wonderful to me. Okay, and don't be afraid to go up 1, 2, 3, 4 octaves with that roll. Sometimes I see piano players and they want to go up 1 octave. Don't limit yourself by just 1 octave. Practice going all the way up. Makes a big difference. Okay, third question. Suggestions on what to play when your pastor is preaching. Oh, this is a good one. During service or after fast song service. Okay, so here is just a nutshell answer to this question. Mix up the chords that you were just playing. Whatever you play after a song is being sung, you don't want it to sound like the song. Why? Because people get distracted. So you can take the chords that you were just playing, mix them up. You can play them in different rhythms to make them sound differently. You just don't want the chords you're playing to sound like the song that you were just playing. That is like the #1 goal when you are playing background music. So let's see if I can think of a quick song. So, my God is more than enough. He will supply all my needs. Jehovah Jireh. He is my God. Okay, I'll skip it through the song. Okay, so I'm just kind of staying on that B flat minor chord, just kind of playing around with that. I may go to the Jehovah Jireh chord, and then back to the first chord. He is my God. Jehovah Jireh. You notice I didn't go Jehovah Jireh. Why? Because it sounds like the song. So, Jehovah Jireh, and then I'm going to go back to the B flat chord, right? So I'm just playing around with those 2 chords. He is my God, right? All right, good question, you guys. The next question is on He Knows My Name. How do I make it come alive playing with just the white chords? Now, I have a lot of questions for this question. This came from Latrice1290, so if you are on here, Latrice, I see you right there. Maybe can you kind of clarify that question a little bit? I'm going to start talking and answer this to the best of my ability, so any questions I have, just give me a comment below. The only key that you could get by with playing no black notes is the key of C. So if you are just really trying to only play white notes, I would challenge you to learn black notes, because you're going to limit yourself in such a way that playing the piano is going to be a burden for you, and you don't want that. If you're scared of black notes, there's no reason to be at all. When you learn to play the piano and you learn about scales and all of that, playing the piano becomes very simple. And it should be simple. It shouldn't be difficult. So if you, if black notes scare you, then I would recommend starting with learning your scales, because scales are the foundation of playing the piano. Can I get an amen? Yes. Learn your scales, learn all of your scales, all 12 scales, learn them all. And so if you're only wanting to play white notes, like I said, I would learn all of your scales. I would learn to play black notes. Now, how do you make a song come alive? You can do several things to make a song come alive. You can learn fills. You can learn to roll your chords, like Audrey was asking that question. The number one thing that you can do to help your playing, and this is gonna sound, it's probably not the answer you're looking for, but I promise you it works. I promise you it works, is to learn to play in perfect rhythm by using a metronome or a drum loop to practice with. If you are not practicing every time you play with a drum loop or metronome, you're hindering yourself. Yes, that's a big deal, okay? So that is going to help the flow of your playing. So I can play, "'Tis so sweet to trust in Jesus." And the reason I'm able to play like that without "'Tis so sweet to trust," because I've learned to internalize the rhythm. So even though it's not on the outside, it's on the inside. So if you've ever seen musicians play like this, it's not because they're cocky, it's not because they think they have it all together, it's because that's their rhythm. That's what's keeping them in the zone, right in the pocket of playing where they need to play, okay? So, Latrice, I hope that I answered your question. If you guys are scared of your scales, please do not be scared of your scales. The worst thing that can happen to you as a musician is being scared of your instrument. No, 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 no. Let's not do that. Push yourself out of your comfort zone. Learn your scales. If you don't know how to learn your scales, find someone that can teach you. Find someone that can help you, that can break it down for you in a way that's simple and easy to understand. If you are being confused by someone who's helping you play the piano, find somebody else. Playing the piano is not difficult, okay? It's not confusing. If you're getting confused, jump ship. Find somebody else, okay? You can also go to thetunebucket.com. If you click Start Now and you scroll down, the At Your Own Pace series is going to take you through all of your scales. It's going to help you start playing in different keys. That's a safe place to start. You can learn on your own. Nobody has to hear you play. Melissa says, my piano teacher had the most annoying ticker to play along with. Yes. I hear you, girl. I learned to play the piano in the age where the big black metronome was the thing to have, and it was like, and it was not the prettiest thing to play. Now we have the luxury of buying drum loops, and it sounds amazing, and it makes our playing even sound better. Okay, next question. What numbers do you play on To Worship You I Live? To Worship You I Live is a very simple song. It's 4 and 1, 4 and 1, 4, and you just rinse and repeat that. 4 and 1, 4 and 1. To worship you, I live to worship you, I live, I live. I'm singing the wrong key. To worship you, I live, to worship you, I live to worship you. Okay? To worship you, I live, to worship you, I live to worship you. All right, last question, tips on fills. Oh, this is a really good question because we just covered this actually this week in the inner circle. I was teaching them fills that they could do on 6/8 timing songs like King of Glory. And one thing that you want to understand when you're learning to play fills is when you learn one fill, don't get stuck in playing it that one way. Learn to use fills in more than one way. Okay? So like if I was going to do, to worship you I live, to worship you I live to worship you. Hope you guys can hear the piano over me singing. Okay, so that one finger run I just did, I just made it longer. Now I'm going to do it as octaves. Okay, there I just mixed it up, made different notes. Then I took that same run, mixed up the notes again, and just played them over. Okay, so one run, I've learned to maximize it. I have juiced the thing to the max. I'm playing single notes. I'm rolling them down several octaves. I'm mixing them up. I'm repeating them. I'm playing them as octaves. I'm mixing them up when I'm playing them as octaves. So you could even take a run and play half of the run. Just play the two notes right there. I'm literally using the same four notes over and over and over, okay? No new things here. So I hope those questions helped somebody. If you have any other questions, you can always submit those to me on Facebook and Instagram. Next week, we're going to be doing a live Q&A where you guys can come up on camera, and it's going to be on Instagram. So next Thursday, make sure that you look out for the time that we're going to be doing that. But I look forward to seeing you guys and helping you guys. And if you learned something from today and you actually play it, I would love for you to send me a video, and I love to see you guys grow. So I hope this has helped you guys. Please share it with someone who you think it may also help. You guys are the reason that people are learning. You're encouraging each other. I love to see your support for each other and how this community is growing as musicians. If no one's told you today, know that I believe in you. You have exactly what it takes to become an incredible musician. You guys have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.